That was the big takeaway from that match right there. Remy was kind of hanging back, and it was noticeable, maybe because he just didn't have answers to those axes, but he only put out 242 damage on that whole match. So.
Not a lot. But we will be moving on in this bracket. That is Cody Travis and ithrowow going into the winners finals, guaranteed top 3 placements. They're going to be against Boomy and Sandstorm, which is basically a repeat of what we saw at final round, which Boomy and Sandstorm did come out on top. Now we have ithrowow and noeL versus Santy and Simba, who we just saw FaZe and Remy will be going against Wrenched and Starlight.
Absolutely. We saw some really great things come out of Simba earlier. See if we can apply it here. ithrowow still doing his thing on the edge. He still went back to that hammer. He's very, very favorite of the hammer. Simba has a really good habit of keeping his damage down. Damage done to him down.
Yeah, he was definitely the one of their team to survive extended periods of time. And part of that is Santy is taking a lot of damage and a lot of aggression onto him. And he isn't dodging the best. He isn't finding the best recovery options. But also on the other side of that, Simba is recovering very well. Simba's spacing is very strong. So it's sort of, again, a two-sided coin. There is a good part to that, and there's also a not-so-good part to that.
Absolutely. And these kills, this is a long match. These kills are taking forever to get off. The stocks are staying in for a long time. As we just saw, Santy just took it out.
Yeah, it seems like Santy has cleaned it up a little bit from what we saw previously. He was the first one to die on the red team, but both members of the blue team have died before him. It was a minute and a half into the game before he lost his first stock. So definitely the red team is outpacing the blue team in terms of damage, kill potential, and survivability.
Absolutely. And Simba is just, it's pretty crazy to me that he's still alive. I mean, it's not like he's just hanging back and not doing anything. He is in the mix constantly. Finally, he gets taken out. But
and that's what we saw,
doing a lot of damage to both ithrowow.
That's what we saw previously from Simba as well. There was a game where it was like 2.5 minutes in before he finally fell. Now you're seeing Simba back-to-back side signatures. He sees both members of the blue team in the red, throwing that weapon up really high, hoping that noeL was going to forget about it as it fell down and covered that beautiful double KO coming from Santy. You're seeing him jitter back and forth in celebration.
He's feeling it, man.
Taking out both members of the blue team. That's huge. 4 stocks to 2 at this point.
But you got to be careful early celebrations. Things can turn around pretty fast, as ithrowow has shown in multiple games before.
Trying to go for the save. Hopefully that's not going to lead to the kill on Simba as well. Seeing him throw that weapon up, trying to maintain safety here as he recovers back to the platform. noeL trying to go for that edge guard. That just happened to save. Unfortunate.
Yeah, if I'm Simba, I'm definitely not playing on that ledge against a bow. He just gets so much damage done and just stays on the stage forever. He finally gets taken off. There it is right there. Ground pound, but was able to save himself.
See noeL juggling Santy in the air. He's looking for the kill, and he finds it. He hit the nair on the far left side of the stage. He saw that he wasn't going to be able to convert that to anything off the top, so he just chased over to the right side, immediately rotated over. Didn't like tech chase right on top of Santy. He just wanted him to land so that he could find that side signature.
Now, as we've seen before, normally the players have backed off and let a 1v1 situation go on. I don't think that's smart against Simba right now. Simba is a survivor, as we saw.
And he has both members of the blue team in kill percent at this point. It's not going to take very much. You see them staying very grounded, because if he picks up a recovery, that might lead to the kill. If they stay grounded, he's going to have to find either a signature with long recovery frames, or he's going to have to find a D-light into the recovery, which is a lot of active frames, meaning punish territory for the blue team. Nice stomp down air.
Okay. Simba's got nice spacing right now. He's pacing himself. Definitely putting where the hits matter. Okay. ithrowow, he doesn't go for him. Oh my God.
Oh, what is going on? Oh, he almost got it. ithrowow dipped just enough into the push-off column.
Simba is showing that he is the leader of this mountain.
It's so close.
One breath is
the recovery, not quite going to be
Everything
enough
is puckered right now.
One more side air will do it.
Oh my God, he has no weapon. Starve him. ithrowow looking for something right now. Oh my God.
I don't know if a recovery is going to do it.
No, maybe a side sig. Oh, he does have oh my God. Oh! No!
He finds the
Great
stomp
situation. Look at that damage put out by both teams. Insane.
That was ithrowow doing some work there with the 700 plus damage. Now he hit the stomp side air, which is a hammer bread and butter, but one, it's pretty tight timing. It's not easy to hit, and it's definitely not easy to hit online, which is why you've seen some hammer players drop that today. ithrowow dropped, I think, 1 or 2 today, and it wasn't because the move dropped. Like sometimes we see a sword downlight, the second swipe will drop, so they're not able to have enough hit stun to pick up the next hit. But like a stomp side air on hammer is not the easiest thing to hit online.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's beautiful what ithrowow is starting to do right now. Is reading move sets and just definitely going in for the dominating. But Simba is coming out and just not giving up, which I love to see. Looks like they switched their focus to Simba a little bit more. Santy kind of trying to jump in there and do damage as he can.
ithrowow actually just put out a huge amount of pressure onto Simba. Pretty solid damage coming into 30 seconds in this game. There's the stomp side air.
Okay. Simba going in and protect Santy. Santy able to get back mid-stage. Picks up a weapon. noeL is without any answers. Simba threw away his weapon. We're in a scary situation right now.
Wow, that was just crisscross applesauce. Santy on the floor, except not the floor of the blast zone here. And that's going to be both kills going the way of the blue team. Nice opening. Ooh, D-Light recovery. The recovery doesn't hit ithrowow. It ends up hitting Santy. So a little bit of team damage coming out from Simba there. They're still unable to kill this blue team.
Yeah, it's like the roles have reversed. ithrowow still hanging on. It's almost in the black. Just a little slap. Just a little slap. DI'd.
I can't believe that didn't kill.
It was just a tip. Should have went through. Santy in the red already. Gotta kind of back off, you know, recollect himself. Don't go in unless he has to. Let Simba work it a little bit.
Now there's the stomp side that's going to drop. Now I think that one, he wasn't quite in front of him enough. He was stacked, so I think a stomp dare would have been the better option there. But that's so tough to sort of dissect the situation and realize that with the tight timing that has.
Simba still hanging back in the red, but not out. Right now, Santy needs to kind of join up with Simba. He's getting caught in these situations where it's 2v1 against Santy. A little trade. Classic.
Nice
combo.
weapon toss. Tries to follow up with the ground pound.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Santy changed his name to Jafar at this part. But not Jafar.
So unfortunate. Scar.
Scar, that's it. They both evil. Nice. Somebody was able to answer back.
Ooh,
what is going on right now?
Multiple nairs. That's actually some really solid damage that noeL is able to put out there.
Okay.
Ooh.
The period.
Evened up the stocks.
Now it's time to slow down and collect yourself. Oof. Man, zoning. Oh my. I wonder if ithrowow is going to switch his weapon to hammer as soon as it becomes available. Seems like
that will put his kill potential up.
Exactly. Santy in trouble. Was able to get back attention and switch to Simba.
Ooh, almost picks that up.
Almost
the last time he threw one of those out, he hit Boomy for the kill on that soft platform.
Right,
you see him switching to this hammer. There you go, just barely getting out of the way of that neutral signature from noeL. You see him.
Be careful. Yeah, he's
looking
going
for those stomps. He goes in for another one.
Oh, this is a dangerous situation. Oh no!
Beautiful coverage from noeL.
Simba is in the dark red, but we know Simba can win this. Right now it's up. Safe. Hey, we take those. That was safe.
He even throws out the taunt too, man. Now noeL picked up 5 of the kills that game, putting out almost 700 damage, coming in at 653. Of course, the other kill that game wasn't on ithrowow. It was on Santy. That was that fateful. I can't remember if it was a ground pound or a dare. I think it was a ground pound, though.
That match didn't even feel like they put out that much damage. It's pretty crazy. Across the board, it was just a heavy damage match.
No character swaps whatsoever. Simba on the Hattori, Santy on the Asuri, noeL on the Koji, and ithrowow on the Bodvar here as we go into this. I believe it's game 3. And the blue team is up 2-0.
Yep, 2-0. I'm trying to figure out what stage they're going to go. I mean, it's been a constant pattern. No swaps, no switch ups, no Twilight Grove.
We were just on Mammoth that the blue team won, and the red team is going to ban that out.
Black Ark Keep? Feeling it? Nope. Going to Shipwreck. Interesting.
This is going to be an interesting match because you have those very short vertical sidewalls here, but you have also the most kind of simple map. The other one similar to this would be Brawlhalla, but the blast zones on that are incredibly close. Like, that is an insane map to play on twos. Nice D-Light into the GCD sig. That's not a thing we expect to see. I guess maybe he expected a spot dodge there. So with the startup frames...
not a repeat. Not a repeat.
Oh my gosh. This is just a heartbreaking opening for the red team.
What is going on? You know what they're doing? They're just paying attention to how many jumps they're losing. They both went in the gray, and they're just so smart at timing it. Now, the thing about it is those sides are really short.
Yep, that makes recovery very tough.
Man, at this point, what do? You're a little demoralized, or do you fuel yourself to not make any more mistakes and come out and try to get the kill fast? And that's
a good
what
start.
It looks like. Yep, Simba's going in.
Now they just got noeL into the red with the immediate ground pound coming from Santy. So those tiny sidewalls working in both teams' favor so far, and they're trying to put out a team combo onto ithrowow while noeL is spawning in, even though it was only 3 hits or 4 hits. Definitely a good damage start, and we have basically an even game.
Absolutely. I love it. Simba Santy just coming in and answering. This is scary.
That could be bad. That immediate weapon toss was such a smart option from Simba, because you saw noeL coming in with the double ground pounds. That probably would have led to a kill. You take 2 ground pounds, unless you're in basically white, like, you're probably going to die. There's a side sig running in from Santy.
Santy's kind of holding back. noeL's trying to find an answer. Give me that. Nope, starving him. He's got to be careful right here. Simba's trying to pay attention, but while putting damage on ithrowow. ithrowow on his last stock. Now so is Santy. Even match.
noeL's about to take out Simba, and it's going to be ithrowow with the D-Light recovery to finish him off. And I was just about to say, after a tremendous opening for noeL and ithrowow, Santy and Simba were actually the ones in the lead. That has been since turned around, but we might see it even up yet again. That ground pound happens to hit noeL on the right side. If that would have been to the left, that would have been to a kill.
Yeah. Simba's got to be careful. Does not have a weapon. ithrowow has a sword out.
And we have an even game. This apparently was a very good choice in terms of stage selection.
Simba just trying to put out damage as much as he can. Santy sitting back. noeL has his bow.
ithrowow almost a kill percent. Ooh. He almost got hit into that neutral signature. That would have been terrible for the blue team. That would have been noeL bringing ithrowow into kill percent and then finishing him off. There's a nice side sig coming from noeL again. Simba with those vertical weapon tosses right on the edge. He does those so quickly. His reaction on that is so strong. Still winnable. He almost ran into that.
Yep.
His head
ithrowow in trouble.
Peeked almost just over. There's the unarmed neutral light. Are they gonna?
Yeah, be careful. He doesn't have that much side to play with.
Yep.
Yep. Seen it.
And that's gonna be noeL and ithrowow going up 3-0 over Simba and Santy, which is unfortunate because that last game was so